I know a lot of have travelled long distance to celebrate with us today, and we really appreciate this, some even as far as Australia. Jamie has met a lovely girl in Ciara. Even if he had to go the whole way to Limerick for her. They have a great little son together. So they have a great little son, Josh, the star of the show today. And I know the other granddad, Paddy, will be very proud of them. They have put a lot of hard work into their house and farm in Cameras, and it made it a lovely home. Ciara, I just want to say you made Jamie a very happy man, and you won his heart instantly. You won mine on the first visit to our house with the Lindor chocolates. And now Jamie, the joker of the family, the most adventurous, went to Australia to give him a dig out. They were in trouble at the time. He was driving a tractor in a field the size of Laois and drove into the one telephone pole and pulled it down. And then he went to Wales. They were having a bit of bother too. So he came home after that to sort out his bigger job, sort out the job at home. So, in fairness, he's doing the best he can. On behalf of myself and June, I would like to officially welcome Ciara into the Cuddy family. We wish them all the best and hope to have a long and happy life together. And will you raise a glass with me for toast for Ciara and Jamie? And finally, a little message for you both. May your love be modern enough to survive the times and be old-fashioned enough to last forever.
Well done, PJ. We're calling Amy now for a few words.
Okay, so if you're fortunate enough to know Ciara, just imagine what it's like to be her little sister. As the youngest in our family, I've been incredibly lucky to have her present in all of my earliest memories. She's made such a conscious effort to be there for all our family's most meaningful moments and milestones. Ciara and I share countless memories, some of which are very wholesome, and some of which have ended in cruel hangovers, though I won't mention those today. Some of my fondest memories I have are driving around in an iconic little red Starlet car, listening to Natasha Bedingfield, Britney Spears, and Alanis Morissette. Most of these journeys consisted of going 3 minutes back the road to buy a variation of crisps from Mike Hayes' shop in Carrick. But I always remember the excitement of going on these little adventures with you. It would have been the highlight of my weekend when I was small. As I got older, our time together became a bit more exciting, especially when I was finally old enough to go on nights out with you, instead of spending hours straightening you and Lisa's hair and putting on your makeup before you hit the town. I remember one night out when I was about 16 and I got to share my first Blue Wicked with you. I was absolutely buzzing. From that moment on, there have been numerous celebrations in Dublin, London and Limerick, and you always make such a conscious effort to invite everyone to every plan. More recently, I had the pleasure of spending a lovely summer during COVID at home with Ciara, Shane, Mom and Dad, which was filled with good crack, good food. It was certainly our own little bubble in Linastar. Unfortunately though, not all of these memories are happy ones. Some of my most heartbreaking moments from my childhood were the days when Dean and I would go to the airport with Mom to send you and Gavin off on your next big adventure. As kids, it was very tough with no social media or an easy way to stay in touch. The silver lining was always the postcards or the little gifts, usually some sweets from a foreign country that you'd always bring back. I'd always be buzzing to show them off at school the next week. Christmases and special occasions in the Listons household just aren't the same unless we're all together. For this special occasion, we're missing one of our main characters, and I know Daddy has been smiling down all day watching down on us. All he ever did was count down the days until we'd all be gathered together again under one roof. And I fully believe you can feel him here today in spirit, wishing you and Jamie all the happiness in the world. Ciara is someone I've admired my whole life as my sister, but more importantly, as one of my best friends. And it fills me with so much joy seeing how happy you and Jamie are, especially with the latest edition of little Josh, who we all absolutely adore. And Jamie, we're so delighted to have you as part of our family. I hope you enjoy growing old with Ciara as much as we all enjoyed growing up with her. Now, can we all please have a drink for Ciara and Jamie?
Thank you.
I'm done now.
Well done, Amy. Now, Chair, it's your turn for a few words.
I'm struggling with this a bit now, lads, so you'll bear with me. I'm Jar, Ciara's mum. And firstly, I want to say how lovely it is to see each and every one of you here today to celebrate Ciara and Jamie's big day. It means the world to all of us. Thank you all so much. Dean and Shauna, Patrick and Irina, you have travelled from Sydney earlier this week to be with us again, having been here only 2 months ago. Lads, we really appreciate it. We as a family are so very, very sad that Ciara's dad couldn't be here to walk Ciara down the aisle, his beautiful daughter. We all miss him terribly. Paddy would certainly agree with me that Ciara looks absolutely stunning today, and he would be so very proud of her. He would want to wish Ciara and Jamie the very best of health and happiness in their married life together. Paddy and I were over the moon when Josh came into our lives, Ciara and Jamie's little boy, in May 23, our first grandchild. We love him with all of our hearts. Ciara is our first daughter, sister to Gav, Shane, Lisa, Dean and Amy, and even as a small girl, she was always full of life, vibrancy and fun. A bit of a tomboy in her early years, as she spent endless hours outdoors with Gav, Shane, Ross, Darren, Paul, Av and Katie. Particularly we miss Ross today. We'd love if he was here. They were great friends. She loved Irish dancing, and maybe later on she'll give us a step with a bit of encouragement. And she also loved music. Ciara was always a great big sister to have. I was looking through Dean's stuff there earlier this week, and I found an essay that he wrote when he was in first year, when he was 12. And about Ciara, he wrote, "My sister Ciara is the oldest girl in the family. She's always very concerned about us. She wouldn't go anywhere without inviting us along. She does exciting things with us every weekend, like going to the cinema, bowling alley or swimming. She's also not afraid to go on any of the rides at the amusements." So Ciara's adventurous days didn't end there. So after college in UL, she left for London and spent years looking after the accounts of Victoria and David Beckham, no less, and Chris Martin of Coldplay. I always looked forward to the pick-up from Farnfore Airport in Kerry when she'd come home in Hulls, and I dreaded so much departure day. I really missed her. After London, Ciara headed off to Melbourne, where again she had many an adventure and made lifelong friends. I patiently waited for the day that she'd come home to roost, and having spent a few years in Dublin, she eventually settled down in Limerick, or so I thought. I heard about a lovely guy she had met, a certain Jamie Cuddy, from Camross in County Laois. Jamie, I feel you're already part of our family, but today it's official. I'm so happy that Ciara has met such a dependable, hard-working, kind, caring and loving young man. Josh is so very fortunate to have both you and Ciara as his parents. Ciara has been an exceptional sister to her brothers and sisters and an exceptional daughter to me and Paddy. She's so caring, so supportive, fun-loving, kind and resilient. Family means everything to Ciara. I will be forever grateful to Ciara for your great goodness. And so to finish, anyway, Ciara wrote me a beautiful poem for my 60th birthday, and I'll finish on the last verse. She said, "Mama Bear, happy birthday, just 60 years young. The best years ahead now, living life, having fun. So let the laughter continue till our bellies ache. So many more memories we have yet to make." Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for help. Thanks, Carl. Thank you.
Well done, Ger. It wasn't easy, but you delivered it perfectly. Now was the time for Big Dog. Come on, Jamie, you're up.
Now. Right. Bit of humour down the back, please. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my new wife, or as I like to call her, my most recent ex-girlfriend. And we would like to welcome you all. We would like to thank you all for coming to spend a special day with us. I know a lot of you travel long distances to be with us here today, and we really appreciate it. I can't start my speech without mentioning. Sorry. Grandmother. I can't start my speech. Sorry, no. No, I'm good. This is awkward. Very awkward. Right. I can't start my speech today without mentioning someone very special who we all wish could be here to celebrate with us today, and that's Ciara's dad, Paddy. Paddy always was brilliant with me ever since Ciara brought me home for dinner to meet her family 5 years ago. He always took a keen interest in where I was working or what I was getting up to on the farm at home. He even took a keen interest in Laois JA, so we would have something to talk about whenever I called. It was just a pity all he ever had to say was, "Let Laois run lucky at the weekend." Or I remember when Laois had a decent team. Something as a Laois man I'm too used to hearing. But that's the type of man Paddy was, always very welcoming and caring, and always up for a laugh. And along with Mick, Gavin, Shane and Liam were a great help to us when we were renovating the house. I will be forever grateful to him and the lads for all their help. So I'd like to propose a toast to Paddy. There are a lot of people who helped make today as memorable and special as possible. None more so than Hugh and all the hotel staff. I would like to thank Father Brian for a beautiful ceremony today. A special mention to our 3 handsome and well-behaved page boys, Dylan, Leighton and our own Josh, and also our gorgeous flower girl Willow. A special mention to my new sister-in-laws, aka the bridesmaids, who I'm sure you'll all agree look absolutely stunning today. Thank you both for all your help getting Ciara ready today and always making me feel so welcome into your family. I would like to propose a toast to the bridesmaids. Now also the 2 men who stood beside me today, thank you so much for all your help getting me ready and making sure I got here on time. It was touch and go after burgers last night, but we got there in the end. To my little nephew Owen, thanks for the spin down today. And to my best man Carol, thanks for your years of friendship and organising a brilliant stag. You see, I'm being nice to you now, so you have to be nice in my speech. To my new mammy-in-law Ger, thank you for always making me feel so welcome into your home and feed me so well anytime I call. Not only have I gained a beautiful wife today, I've gained a wonderful second family. Ciara would also like to thank all of her family for their help and support over the years. She loves and thinks the world of you all. So, thanks. Now, PJ. PJ could never hurt. I would like to thank my own parents, PJ and June. It was never easy being your favourite child growing up.
Funny because it's true.
There was a lot of pressure being the most talented, funniest and best looking child. But I think I pulled it off, so. But seriously, thank you both for all you've done for me over the years. As most of you here will know, I can be quite stubborn. So I must have put you through the ringer over the years, and I want to thank you for that. So a toast to PJ and Joe. And now to my beautiful new bride, Ciara. As most of you know, today is Black Friday, and there are a lot of good deals to be had today. But I think I'm after getting the deal of a lifetime marrying you. Some people go to great lengths to find the one. Some people go on national television. But the less said about that, the better. All it took for me in the end was Ciara to be driving from Dublin to Limerick one Friday night, and both of us be swiping right. We had our first date the next Sunday, which Ciara was 20 minutes late for, but I forgave her for that. But that's because that's the day I met the one for me, and my life changed forever. Ciara, you look stunning and beautiful today. And I'm so glad I got to marry someone who will finally laugh at all my stupid jokes, put up with my constant sarcasm and stubbornness. But mostly, I want to thank you for giving me the greatest gift of all, and that's our son Josh. Although I think he has inherited my stubbornness, I think he has inherited your kindness and hopefully your hairline. Ciara, you are my soulmate. I love you more and more each day, so thank you for making me the happiest man alive today. A toast to my wife, Ciara.
Well done, Jamie. Now, earlier on I was handed this card to read out. There's not a whole lot of row on it, but I guess he doesn't like to comment a whole lot at the moment. It's just signed by Brian Stanley. So. Anyway, that's enough of that. It's been well covered how well you all look today, especially Ciara, but now it's time to put the spotlight on Jamie. Not many know this, but this friendship started off many years ago at Castletown Teenage Disco, where Jamie got 3 stitches in his arm as a result of something stupid I'd done. But anyway, we saw it on through the years, and we're here today at your wedding. But over the years, I figured out that you were the lucky one, you know. As PJ put the kibosh in my speech there, he said that he did crash into the ESB pole in Australia, and you were lucky enough to come alive 3 days later. You know, you came home then, you decided to take up a career in rugby. You know, after a wet week, you entered in a draw. A few days later, he won a car, you know. But there was definitely a bit of good karma involved in that. But you'll have to agree, your luck was definitely struck again 5 years ago when yourself and Ciara, the cougar, matched. And the rest to say is history. I want to wish you all the best and health and happiness in the future. I suppose that's it, folks. I want to hope everyone has a good night. Anyone that's travelling, safe home and safe journey and good night. That's it.